Hello, Steve here. Welcome to Real Health. Who'd have thought, who'd have thunk, who'd have realised, who'd have imagined, who'd have stumbled upon? That's me. Who'd have researched about? Who'd have, did I already say that one? Who'd have credentialed towards? Who'd have whatever else? Real health is what we're eating. These days, it's not about entirely what we're eating because our food supply chain is stuffed. So we need to supplement with the micronutrients. Right, a review today. It's been a while since I've done a guru review. Here is a guru review. You've clicked on it. It's Judy Cho. I had to think. So, Judy. Good old Judy. Nutrition with Judy. That's her channel, podcast series, all that sort of thing. So in a nutshell, let's give a nutshell impression. Very good. Judy is very good, but not as good as me, eh? Okay, she's got a lot of things going for her, and one thing which is very impressive, very advantageous in her followers, I'll just spit it out. Her epistemic humility is as good as mine. How about that? So basically, she's honest with her limitations. She has her fixations. Many will think that I've got fixations about my micronutrient approach. Not to have fruit and veg. Many people just say flat out, you're a schmuck, get out of here. Fine, you go. Me and a few others will flourish in our health. So just quickly, what I advocate here is the Keto 44. I'm thinking of changing that to not have keto in there because it's not keto for keto's sake. Keto is there for I'm just thinking what the punters can see. So rather than keto, it's more important to have keto is important for the protein intake and the cholesterol intake also, which is code for make sure you have enough saturated fats equals more cholesterol, important for sexual health, hormone health, and mental health. Okay, quick nutshell. I don't know if I'll go off Keto 44, but anyway, it's there. So the first four, so keto, at least 80%. I'm probably 90%. So a keto, and so dairy, egg, and meat. And with the meat preparation should be lower heat and no greater than medium rare preparation. Okay, no oils and the like. So that's quick nutshell with the keto part. The first four, the 44, is eliminating 4 categories of food. 90+% of the supermarket. Glutens, which is wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Also oils. All oils in a bottle, burnt animal fat, fried food, gone. Sugars, the general sugar, and if not eliminating, cutting down drastically on your fruit and vegetable intake. Yes, I know, even by me saying that, it feels nuts. But my health, and which will bring us back to Judy in a moment. Carnivore has a lot of advantages, but there is also carnivore peril if you don't really understand what's going on. Anyway. And also number 4 is eliminating nitrates and nitrites. So for those carnivore people eating bacon, ham, pastrami, all the processed meats, no. That's the carcinogen. That's the new carcinogen in town, which is worse than smoking and being obese. And being obese is, for regular listeners and viewers will know, micronutrient deficiencies, and the main markers that tells the signatures are deficiency in chromium, vanadium, zinc. The second four, the 44, is introducing the supplements, the 4 categories of micronutrients, the minerals, which there's 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 2 essential fatty acids, bingo bongo. You get the 90 declared essential micronutrients that all vertebrates need for that matter. Your pets and the zoo and the production animals and the forest, they all need it, according to weight. Right. So, Judy, she has a harrowing history in being vegan for an extended period of time. It was at least 5 years, I think. She ended up in under the Mental Health Act in or whatever the jurisdiction is in the US. She was declared a eating disorder patient, and she climbed out of it, and now she is a carnivore advocate. And also, on top of the carnivore advocacy, she is a SIRS advocate, where a lot of our autoimmune chronic disease issues may come from mold exposure, and there's treatments for that. It's quite costly, and she acknowledges that there are limitations in it's costly in addressing that. And as I've already mentioned, Judy, her main advantage is, I'm happy to learn, to find out more, but for now, I realize I'm all paraphrasing Judy here. For now, I feel that mold is an issue with our toxicity in our environment. And just like she has jumped, she is fixated on, this is other people talking now, the judgments that are made. She suggests that we need to explore, if we are unwell, the whole idea of SIRS, which is, basically, I forget, it's an acronym, CIRS as well, is it? And so basically, exposure to mold. Not once in my limited amount of exposure to her content, she's never yet mentioned micronutrients. That is the downfall. The upfall advantage of what she offers to people is the whole carnivore thing, but she doesn't overtly suggest that, as I would like to, as I put it sometimes, is carnivore peril. If your carnivore diet is only steak, please no processed meats. If it's only steak and chicken and the like, if you're not eating the whole organ complex, bone broth, she actually does advocate bone broth, so organ, bones, and the meat, and all the organ meats, of course, that creates a greater exposure to micronutrients, particularly when you're eating things like liver, kidney, and the rest. So yes, a very good, but as well as endorsing a particular bone broth product, I forget what it is. I'm thinking of incorporating bone broth in my daily macros. Translates into some extra micros, right? Micronutrients. And so that's good. But she does mention some liver. She has on occasion mentioned liver, but it's not overt. Like, it's not, hey, if you're carnivore, please eat organs. Or getting the equivalent of organ meats into your carnivore diet. I first came across Judy Cho on a Facebook reel with Michaela Peterson. It ended up being there was a link to the whole episode. I listened to the whole episode, and Judy accommodated Michaela quite well with Michaela's few little presenting deficits. Sorry, Michaela, if you listen to this, I get it. Yes, I've got deficits, but our health, that is the kicker here. So, Judy, out of all the gurus that I've reviewed, that I've talked about here, she is, if not top of the tree, at the top of the tree with maybe, I don't know, she probably is at the top of the tree. So there you go. And in mentioning carnivore, in my upcoming episode, which will be, this is a double header today, which will be my other product endorsements, the carnivore bar. That's where I got the carnivore bar endorsement from, was from Julie's YouTube. And so I eagerly investigated, and bingo bongo, I lucked out because it's only US based. Anyway, so for when they are able to ship internationally, I'll be on board. Anyway, so good on Judy for even suggesting, indicating, and putting out there that if I find out more, if I'm proven wrong, I'm happy to put my hand up to be wrong, as am I. Okay, guaranteed. Okay. If my teeth start falling out, if I get cancer, if my bowels this and my sleep that, and actually talking about sleep, my sleep has been. Here's a disclosure, warts and all, right? Full disclosure. Doesn't relate in mentioning this. It doesn't relate to my regimen. Don't know, but it's not phasing me. It's not impacting my daily functioning, being tired throughout the day and that sort of thing, which suggests that I'm not getting enough sleep, right? Well, let's just say I might sleep between 2 and 4 hours, be up for a couple of hours and then go back to sleep. I get 2 shifts in. That's been going on for maybe a month. So here it is. I've disclosed it here. Is it regimen based? This is my 3rd year, mind you. So if it's my regimen based, and we have this fixation of we need to sleep straight through without getting up to the toilet, without waking, without 8 hours straight through. Come on, we're better than that to suggest that that's just a fixation. That's a religious thought on sleep, just like having 8 glasses of water a day and 2,000 calories and whatever. Fixations are out there in our psyche. We have this thing about macros, this much sleep, bowels should be looking like that. Bowels good. If not every day, every second day for sure for me. So, and good, no issues. When I first started my regimen, I will disclose that, oh boy, how did that get out of that tiny space? And that issue of, oh gee, how did that get out of there? That's a bit less these days, and so no problems with bowels with me. There's this Bristol stool scale, and my bowels come out a nice 4. There's 7, and 4 is the nice formed amount that comes out in one piece and all that. So anyway, I know you didn't want to hear that, but bowels are health. Right, so Judy, good on you. I love your work. I will continue to listen to your content. If you come across my review or see what I'm about, good. If not, I don't care. And if mold is part of my existence, or if it becomes more slap in the face, like if I realize now that mold is an issue as well, like a toxin exposure versus my fixation, many will say, with micronutrients, then I'll put my hand up. And so that's the fantastic thing about Judy, is she will state if she's wrong, if she may be on the wrong path and all that sort of thing. And maybe a thing methodologically, which is a chink in her presentation, is sirs, investigate. Investigation done, there's no mold, then test for something else, costing more money. And even that is not a sure thing. So that creates this grey area issue in that approach. Well, with my approach, 100%, and I'm willing to stake this whole regimen space, my reputation, that this is crap that I'm talking about. And I'll say it again. If it's only worked for me miraculously, if it only will work for me, I will put my hand up and say it only works for me. Sorry, the world. You better check out your own thing. But my conviction is very ironclad on that. So, and one more chink. Sorry, Judy. One more chink in reviewing Judy is everybody's different. But I would like to contend that everybody is the same. Everybody's the same. Human beings, and all vertebrates for that matter, need the same amount of micronutrients per kilo, per gram of body weight. So, that's my further challenge. But her epistemic humility, her carnivore advocacy, and her cutting edge novel investigation with SIRS, good on her for exploring further with health. Let's compare notes, as I usually say with a review, and when I'm trying to up my status, my health status with other content out there. Let's compare notes, 7 years, 30 years, pick your time, whatever, and let's compare notes. I'll be around Judy. Judy's probably a bit younger. Yeah, she's probably a bit younger than me, having a young family and whatnot. So yeah, she's probably a couple of decades younger than myself. And she's probably the youngest of the health gurus out there. But she's doing fine work for her contribution. But I will contend that mine's better. But I support her with the carnivore and the possible SIRS issue. I've got no autoimmune or chronic illnesses, and if this household has any chinks in our health, maybe the toxin exposure will be examined. But for now, there's no issue, so it won't be examined. Actually, in this room, was it in this room? The next one. The next one had a leak, and there was, so wouldn't have had enough time to build any mold. So that's the only possible chink in this residence. So I will try and wrap up there. So Judy, good with this particular health guru review. Stand by. This is a double header today, thanks for your interest in health, as science and health, as Huberman would say. Another guru which I've reviewed not so positively, but I like his intentions. His scientific rigor is grand. Anyway, so well done to Judy, but I'm better, and let's compare notes in whatever time frame. If she's still alive in 30 years, that's my smart assness. But all in all, good. Until the next time, hopefully. Bye-bye.